I think most of you know the California Department of Fish and Wildlife is a significant partner with the Commission. We couldn't do what we do without them. We're pleased to have Director Chuck Bonham with us today.
All right. Patricia-McPherson, Grassroots Coalition. I want to thank Marcia Hanscom for her presentation on Ballona-Wetlands. I think it's important for you to understand that this is a freshwater seasonal wetland. The premise that it is the DEIR saying that they are returning the ebb and flow of the saltwater is a false premise. And we have all of the science behind that, including information that's been included in the DEIR, but there is no freshwater seasonal alternative. And that's why we asked for the DEIR to be rescinded and redone. And Marcia is very correct in as much as it wasn't Fish and Game that created this DEIR. It was a private business that worked with the Coastal Conservancy to create it, that has ties with Playa-Vista, which is important because it's Playa-Vista is the entity that is diverting all of the fresh water away from Ballona, which is a violation of the 2014 Groundwater Protection Act and numerous other laws, which we now have the Coastal Commission, as a matter of fact, in May, that we are bringing up all these issues, and they have asked to have this agendized as to why is all this fresh water being allowed to be diverted away from Ballona, harming Ballona. Grassroots Coalition sued with regard to illegal drains on the property that Fish and Game has on there, as well as Playa Vista. We prevailed in that. Those drains had to be capped. They are now ponding in that area, which is something that Fish and Game Department said could not happen because they are utilizing Playa Vista's consultants, which are providing false and misleading information. All of that needs to stop, and the Coastal Commission is seeing this now and are very disturbed at what they're seeing coming out from the Playa Vista consultants on behalf of Fish and Game Department, using their attorneys, I want to say spouting off the same information, which is incorrect. So we look forward to looking at this as a freshwater seasonal wetland and getting these fresh waters returned. And we are also dealing with the Water Board also on this issue, and they're aware of it. Today, though, also I would like to bring your attention to, if we could bring up the videos of the parking lot area that is across from Fisherman's Village. This is an incident that took place. I'll take whichever video you pull up. But it's an incident that took place that there's a firing range from the Sheriff's Department there that uses as a temporary firing range that I don't know, we certainly weren't aware of what it was, but it caught fire and we had bullets flying all through the parking lot, all out into the street. So whether we have to put in, which I have, Grassroots has put in a petition to ask that this process, this procedure of having this facility on that parking lot be rescinded, and that it not be allowed to be used. Don't know, it hopefully will come up. The other thing is that in Area C, the Little League has the ability to go out on the playing fields there, but what we have is a video of partying going on at night with tents and all kinds of music and whatnot going on. I do not believe that that's an action that is allowed by the Department of Fish and Game, and we question that. And we will also put in a petition to have that not be something that can be done out there in the evening that is a disturbance to all the wildlife in the area. And I was told that we do have this video available.
We'll see if we get it. If not, we'll have to.
I'm wrapped up as long as we can see the video, which I was told that we would be able to play.
They can't, I'm sorry. But if you send it in, we'll take a look at it.
Yes, it was approved also for...
If we're not able to find it now, we have to find it.
All right, thank you.
President Sklar, if I might ask a clarifying question. I wondered if anybody from the department could say anything about the firing range that she referenced.
I'd be glad to. So, Commissioner, welcome. Congratulations. The topic of leased parking on the property has come up periodically to the Commission, and there are two aspects of that. One relates to leases with the LA Department of Beaches and Harbor, and I suspect some folks in the public comment queue will talk about that momentarily. The most recent speaker is talking about a second lease between the department and the LA County Sheriff's Department, which is kind of across the street and down the road a touch. And the department did not know that on the Sheriff Department's leased space, they had a mobile trailer, and large trailer, and enclosed, and was using the space within the trailer as a training facility for their department employees for firearm safety. We have, post the event you just heard described, informed the LA County Sheriff's Department that the parking of any vehicles other than automobiles is forbidden, and they need to not do what they were doing.
Thank you so much, Director Bonham.
Could
Please.
also just additionally say the referenced partying a moment ago, my understanding is that was the Little League's opening day ceremony. So,
Please, can we start the video? Thank you, Director.